Degree College, Sampayanagar, Dharwad. Last class we had discussed about the problems based on tax liability. If he is a resident, not ordinary resident, and then non-resident. In this class, we have to discuss about the another problem regarding the tax liability. Now, first, from the following information, calculate the gross total income for the assessment year 2020 and 21. Now, ಏನು calculation ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ gross total income ನಾವು calculation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. First, dividend from Indian company rupees 10,000, profit from business in Bangladesh rupees 40,000 and deposited their income from house property in London but received in India rupees 10,000, income earned in India but received in Pakistan rupees 20,000, income earned and received in England rupees 20,000, past untaxed income brought into India rupees 5,000. Next, agriculture income earned and received in India rupees 15,000. Next, income from business in Mysore but controlled from Japan rupees 30,000. Income from agriculture in USA rupees 10,000, half of which received in India. Calculate the gross total income of an assessee if he is a resident, not ordinary resident, and the non-resident ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? First one, dividend from Indian company is fully exempted. Dividend from Indian company is exempted item. Next, second point, profit from business in Bangladesh rupees 40,000 and deposited there. Profit from business in Bangladesh. How the income earned and received outside India, control outside India. ಅಲ್ಲೇ income earn ಮಾಡಿದಾರ, deposit ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಿ one thing only resident can liable to pay the tax. Next, income from house property London but received in India. Income from house property London but received in India. Income received in India, earned outside India, taxable. 3 resident, not ordinary resident, and then non-resident. 3 members liable to pay the tax. Next, income earned in India but received in Pakistan. Income earned in India, received outside India, taxable. 3. Now, income earned and received in England rupees 20,000. Income earned and received in England. Income earned and received outside India. 3. Income earned and received outside India. 1. Next, first foreign income brought into India is fully exempted. Brought into India is fully exempted. Next, agriculture income earned and received in India. Agriculture income earned ಮತ್ತು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. Agriculture income in India is fully exempted item. Last class ನಾವು discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ agriculture income. Income from business in Mysore. Income earned and received in India. Controlled from Japan. Control ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ಯಾರು? ಜಪಾನ್. ಹೌದಾ? Income earned and received in India. 3. Resident, not ordinary resident, and then non-resident. 3 ಜನ tax ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ. Income from agriculture in USA. Income earned and received outside India other than business or profession. Taxable. Only resident can liable to pay the tax, and half of which received in India. Total 10,000 10,000 into 1 divided 5,000 rupees, only resident can liable to pay that as remaining 5,000 rupees exempted income of an assessee. ಹೌದಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Now we have to solve the problem. Write on the heading calculation of gross total income. Calculation of gross total income. Total income for the assessment year 2020 and 21. Kinds of income. Next, taxable. First one, dividend from Indian company is fully exempted. Next, second point, profit from business in Bangladesh and deposited there. Profit from business in Bangladesh and deposited there. Income earned and received outside India. Only resident can liable to pay the tax. 40,000. Next, income from house property in London but received in India. Income from house property in London. Income from house property in London but received in India. Rupees 10,000. Income earned and received. Income earned outside India but received in India. Taxable. 3D. Next one, income earned in India but received in Pakistan, rupees 20,000. Next, fourth one, income earned in India but received in Pakistan. Rupees 20,000. Income earned in India, received outside India. Taxable. Income earned in India, received outside India. Rupees 20,000. Now, Next one, fifth point. Income earned and received in England. Income earned and received in England rupees 20,000. Income earned and received outside India. Only resident can liable to pay the tax. Rupees 20,000. Next, sixth one. Fast and tax foreign incomes brought into India. Resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident. Exempted item. Exempted. Exempted. And then exempt. ಮೂರು ಏನಂತವಲ್ಲ exempted item. Next, seventh one. Agriculture income earned and received in India. Next, agricultural income earned and received in India. Agriculture income earned and received in India is also fully exempted. Exempted. Exempted and exempted. Next, eighth one. Income from business in Mysore but controlled from Japan. Rupees 30,000. Income from business in Mysore but controlled from Japan. But controlled from Japan. Income earned and received in India but controlled outside India. Income earned and received in India ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂರು ಜನ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ. Rupees 30,000. 30,000. 30,000. 30,000. Next, last one. Income from agricultural in USA. Income from agriculture in USA. Ninth one. Income from agricultural in USA and half of the amount received in India. Now total amount is 10,000 into half 5,000 received in India is fully exempted and then 5,000 only resident can liable to pay the tax. 5,000 rupees fully exempted, remaining 5,000 rupees only income earned and received outside India other than business or profession, only resident can liable to pay the tax. I hope you will understood the problems regarding the tax liability. Now 40 plus 10, 50,000, 20, 30, 50. Total 1 lakh plus 20,000, 1 lakh 20,000, and then plus 5,000, 1 lakh 25,000. 1 lakh 25,000. Next 30 plus 30 is equal to 60,000. Is equal to 60,000, and then 30 plus 20, 50. 50 plus 10,000 is to 60,000. Therefore, gross total income is 1,25,000, and then 60,000 and 60,000 rupees. I hope you will understood the problems regarding the tax liability. Now we will start the next problem regarding the tax liability. Now next problem, Mr. Kiran earns the following income during the financial year 2019-20. Income from house property in London received in India rupees 60,000. Next, profit from the business in Japan and managed there received in Japan rupees 9 lakh. Dividend from foreign company received in India rupees 30,000. Dividend from Indian company received in India rupees 30,000. And then profit from business in Kenya controlled from India, profit received in Kenya rupees 3 lakh. Next, profit from the business in Delhi and managed from Japan rupees 7 lakh. Pension from former employer in India received in Japan rupees 50,000. Profit on sale of a asset in India but received in London rupees 8,000. Fast untaxed profit of UK business of 2007-2008 brought into India in 2016-17 rupees 90,000. Interest on government securities accrued in India but received in Paris rupees 80,000. Interest on USA government securities received in India rupees 20,000. Income from property in Paris received there rupees 1 lakh. Salary earned on Mumbai but received in UK rupees 60,000. Determine the gross total income of Mr. Kiran if he is resident, ordinary resident, resident but ordinary resident, non-resident in India during the financial year 2020, assessment year 2020 and 21. Now the first one, income from house property in London received in India. Income earned and received. Earned outside India, received in India, resident, ordinarily resident and not ordinarily resident and non-resident is liable to pay the tax. Ordinarily resident or resident one and the same. Next, profit from business in Japan. Income earned and received outside India and managed there, received in Japan rupees 9 lakh. Income earned and received outside India, only resident can liable to pay the tax. Dividend from foreign company received in India is only resident can liable to pay the tax. Next one, dividend from Indian company received in India rupees 30,000 is fully exempted. Dividend from Indian company is exempted. Next, profit from business in Kenya controlled from India received in Kenya rupees 3 lakh. Income earned and received outside India but controlled from India, only resident and not ordinarily resident liable to pay the tax. Next, profit from business in Delhi managed from Japan. Income on in India received outside India 7 lakh. Resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident, 3 members liable to pay the tax. Next, pension from former employer in India received in Japan. Income earned in India, earned in India and received outside India. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತದೆ 3 ಜನನು ಏನು liable to pay the tax. Next, profit from sale of a asset in India but received in London. Income earned in India but received outside India. 3 ಜನನು liable to pay the tax. Next, profit on sale of asset. Okay, completed. Next, fast untaxed profit on UK business 2007 and 8 brought into India 2016 and 17 of rupees 90,000 is fully exempted. Next, interest on government securities accrued in India but received in Paris. Interest on government securities accrued in India. Income earned in India but received in Paris. ಏನು ಲಯಬಲ್ 3 ಜನನು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸನ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ US ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ US ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ 3 ಜನನು ಲಯಬಲ್ ಟು ಪೇ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ in Paris received there. Income earned and received outside India. Income earned and received outside India. Only resident can liable to pay the tax. Now you have to prepare the statement calculation of gross total income. I hope you will solve the problem of Kiran Company Limited. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ನೈಸ್ ಡೇ.